So I'm out in the garden today, and some of my newest beds, we ran out of compost, and we had a pile of leaf mulch. It was free leaf mulch from a local recycling center, and we had gotten some compost from them as well, and the piles were sitting next to each other, and I'm not sure the compost was all the way composted down. And when the boys were filling these beds, they ended up getting some of the leaf mulch mixed in. And then when they ran out of compost, they just did it with leaf mulch. And so I've had some problems this year with things not growing. So to solve that problem, I've started digging deep holes and putting good bagged soil just in the holes because I can't afford to take all this out and redo it. So for this bed, this is like this one and this one are the two that were the most recent done. So they have the most leaf mulch. So what I've done is I have trenched down because they weren't all the way full. You can see they were not that bad. So I trenched down and made 2 deep furrows because I'm going to put in that tray of peppers, and they're not that big. So their roots are not going to be that bad right now. And with raised beds where you're not walking, the roots can kind of spread out versus going all the way down. The peppers I've never really have like root really deep. So I think this is going to fix the problem. We're going to fill these 2 trenches with that good bagged soil, and then I can just go down and put the peppers rather than doing individual holes and filling each hole. I'm just going to go ahead and trench this, and that'll get some of that good dirt that's already composted down. It's really rich mixed in with this anyway, and it'll help it break down faster. So we're going to try it. You can tell that's the same thing I did up here at the top for these little watermelon plants, and they're doing okay. We had a lot of rain. They were looking pretty pitiful anyway, but I'm starting to see a little growth on them. And then watermelon for me always takes a little while before it kind of kicks back in. So we'll see how they do. Everything else is kind of taken hold where I did this. So I think this is going to work. So we'll keep tabs on this. And then that way, if you ever come across a problem like this, you can remediate the soil without having to completely tear everything out until it breaks down. So, because it'll take this, probably 6 months to break down. So if we can do the trenches and give our plants something good until fall, and then we'll amend some more in the fall, and it'll be perfect by then. So that's what we're going to do. A shape or form affiliated with Daddy Pete's, but they are a local North Carolina company in Sanford, North Carolina, which is about an hour from me, I believe. So I have had really good luck with their products the past few years. So I chose to get this raised bed mix to do these trenches. So that's what we're going to get. Their products have always been really good. So we're going to put this in our beds. So shout out to a local North Carolina company. I try to buy local whenever possible. I finished the video the other day that I had started about trenching through the bad compost. And it's not that the compost is bad. Like, I don't think there's any pesticides or anything like that. It just hasn't composted down. It's like, looks like straight leaf mulch. Like, because I did have leaf mulch, and it just kind of got mixed in, and then they started taking from that pile when the boys were filling the bed. It's like, it's not like I got compost that had something bad in it. Like, I know what it is, and I know what the problem is. So trenching out, I wasn't worried about like the pesticides still infecting when I put some of the bagged soil in. Like, I just wanted to clarify that. Like, I know what the issue is. It's not fully processed down. So I came back in and did this bed too. I haven't quite finished it. I need to do that end. But it's been a few days. It has been, I think I did this on Monday night or Tuesday night. I'll have to go back and look when I start editing this. But we are now at Friday. So it's been a few days. And it looks like everything has taken, actually. I'm even seeing some little blooms on the tomatoes that I had put in here. So I'm not seeing really any shock. This one has a little bit of wilt on it. But I'm thinking there was one that had some wilt on it when I put it in. It wasn't looking pretty good, and we've had some high winds, but it's fine. Like, it's going to recover. This one actually looks really strong and healthy and has new blooms on it. So this was the bed I didn't show you, and this is the bed that I was talking about doing the trenching. So I went back in. The sunflowers are looking a little pitiful because they had been in their container too long, but they're actually doing really good. Standing up nice and tall. Everything's green. I'm not seeing excessive yellowing. On the camera, this looks kind of yellow. I'm not sure why, but in person, it does not. It looks deep green. So it's early morning in the shade, so it may be affecting, because I mean, look, all the weeds and stuff look green too, like electric green. So we're good, but everything has taken in, like all the peppers over here. These look really good. Standing up nice and tall. My cucumbers over here, which they had been planted for a while, and they are growing. Like, I think I even have little cucumbers right here. Their stalks just look a little spindly on this one, but it seems to be growing, so we'll leave it alone. Hopefully that little stalk will rebound. But yeah, it's looking good. I don't want to go into like a garden tour or anything, but everything seems to be taking in. Now, like these beds, this was good mulch. Not mulch, yeah, mulch. Compost. So I didn't have to trench in any of these or anything. I hate this nut grass. So these were all fine to plant straight in. Onions are doing good. This is another bed that I planted straight into because it had more of the actual compost that we ordered, and everything seems to be doing okay. This one down here actually looked really bad when I put it in. I didn't think I should probably even plant it, so we'll see if it makes it. I don't know what happened to it. Look at all the peas. Isn't that great? Love the peas. These are all doing good. My cucumbers, I don't think these are going to make it right here. They were looking pretty bad. I thought I had planted everything out, and I found these cucumbers hiding in with my flower tray. So they were looking pretty rough when I put them in here. I think a few of them are going to survive, but this one probably not. And then yesterday, I still need to finish that bed. It's supposed to have beets in it, but there's very few coming up. Not sure what happened there, but I put some cucamelons in. Again, they were hiding with my flowers. So what I did is these peas don't get really tall, and they weren't really climbing on the trellis, so I just kind of bent them forward, because that's about as tall as they're going to get. Same over here. I just kind of pulled them forward and then put the cucumbers in the back, because these peas will actually come out in a few weeks. It's going to get too hot for them. You can already see at the base of them, they're pretty much starting to be done. I don't actually like this variety, but I had a huge pack of seeds that somebody gave me. So I will be pulling those out before too long, so that'll give the cucumbers plenty of time and room. Potatoes, volunteer potatoes, and some cabbage that is probably not going to make it because it got bug eaten. A few volunteer potatoes, one cabbage that didn't get eaten, and I put in some leeks that I had found. I had this like half a tray that was in with some of my, I know I need to come in here and rake out all the weeds that I pulled. But yeah, so this bed was new too, and one of the last ones to get done, but this was like the tail end of the compost pile, so there is some leaf mulch mixed in. But it seems to be okay. I didn't have to do anything. The tomato seems to be good. I didn't have luck with the seeds germinating in it, because I planted a whole bunch of things, but as you can see, there's not a lot coming up. Like, I think I have a couple rutabagas back there. Not a lot germinated in it when we first put it in, so it may have still been a little hot. But the plants that I've transplanted seem to be doing okay. And then I still have to finish this one. I guess this is a little bit of a garden tour. But the watermelons that I put in, they seem to be taking off. I got to come out and train them. Get this weed down. The loofahs over here seem to be recovering from shock a little bit. The eggplants and peppers I just put in this week are doing okay. I'm going to come in and put okra along the back. And probably okra over here and maybe some sunflowers, I'm not sure. And then come back in and do something with this bed and the end of that bed. And then I do have two 90-foot beds down the sides, and they were the first ones I had weeded this spring, and we started filling the ones inside because we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 beds in here that had not been built and filled last year. So we finished those and we're filling and topping off these beds, and the weeds just got away from us when the rains came in. And so those beds did not get topped off and the weeds just kind of took back over. But I'm having trouble filling all this space. This is the first year I've had all the space in my garden, in all of my gardens, and I'm having trouble with it. So what I've decided to do is on these 90-foot beds, I'm going to come in, weed them down, and as I weed them, put black fabric over them, because I do use some black fabric in my other garden where I have a crabgrass problem. So I'm going to do that and leave it for like 2 months until like mid-July, and I will start putting in fall crops going down in these 90-foot beds. So that'll be my room for fall crops until these beds are done, because a lot of these, like tomatoes and stuff, will not be done. So that'll give me plenty of room for fall. So that's what I've decided to do, and then that way I'm not stressed about trying to get it done right now. And I can work on it over the next week or two. And then as I come down the bed, I have a roll of black fabric. I will literally just like roll it out as I pull. So I could do like a couple beds worth, you know, or each section is 5 foot. So I could do 10, 20 feet in a day and roll that black fabric down as I go. So that is the plan. But yeah, onions are starting to do good. Bulbing up. My beans have come up. I need to come out and put more beans in. Silver slicer cucumbers are doing okay. I've got a little bit of nutgrass I need to pull here. Garlic's getting close. I'm thinking maybe 2 more weeks on that. It looks like it's starting to die back. So and fall over, but it's not there yet. And then these 3 beds will be empty and I'll have more room to put stuff in. So I'll succession plant. But yeah, mini garden tour for this side. I will try to I think I'm going to start doing some garden tours in June, because everything's kind of in for the most part. I'm not quite done, but I'm getting there. But I'll get all the beds raked out and the pathways in the other garden mowed and stuff. But I did want to show you what that trenching in the leaf mulch looked like, and that everything was doing pretty good. So, all right, thanks for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.